Welcome back, guys. Today I have another quick tutorial. In today's video I got a pair of Beats Studio 3 wireless. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to change the ear pads. As you can see, got the ear pads here ready to go. If you're looking for a pair of these, you can find them online. If you're looking for like the original ones, I believe they're about 50-60 bucks. If you want the aftermarket ones, I mean they're about the same anyways. You can get them around 10-15 bucks depending on where you get them or what online platform you use. But anywho, let's pull out the headphones. As you can see, they got quite a bit of damage from everyday use. Now if you find these headphones on the low, like cheap, probably found some or have some luck, because like I said, it's just a simple procedure. What you're gonna need is just a simple pry tool, and once you have that pry tool, try to avoid using anything sharp, because you're just gonna have to pry on the edges and you don't want to do too much damage. It can be metal or it can be plastic. Again, don't use anything sharp. And before we begin, I would just want to show you where you're gonna have to pry. Right here where it meets plastic to the ear pads, and you're just gonna wedge slowly, and just do this throughout the whole side, and they should just fairly pop off. And be careful on which side you're prying. I forgot to mention, because there's one side is where the USB port, charging port is at, which should be on the left side, or depending on how you have it. I think like this right side. But anywho, only one of them has the charging port, so be careful for that. And since I already started on this side, again, just wedge between, not at the plastic, but between the ear pads and the plastic, and you should get it going. Again, we're trying to separate it, not break it. It just needs a little bit of force. And we're getting it. Might be a little tough, but again, with just the right amount of pressure, it should get going. We're almost there. And you want to try to do this as patiently as possible. Again, this is not a race. Just to make sure this is going to be a success, because you don't want to rush, break, chip, and you're overall left with a bad repair. There we go. And it just slowly start coming off. And if you hear that type of noise, it's not a cracking noise, it's just the adhesive. And as you can see, this is how it should look like. And now for this side. There we go. This side was a little easier. Alright. And since, again, the charging port is on this side, we're going to be very careful. There we go. Make sure you get the adhesive off. If you can get it off in one piece, that'll be great. Now, if you don't get all of the adhesive off, you can use rubbing alcohol to actually remove it. Because since we're gonna add it should have adhesive on here. If you don't have it, you can use 3M tape. It should hold just fine. Like I said, some of these lower quality ones don't come with it. With the original ones, I believe they come with it, not depending on, again, where you get them. Again, one thing you should look out for, guys, if you were able to pry this off and you don't see the plastic on here, you're gonna have to get that off, because as you can see in my case, when I was lifting on one side, it was coming off. This side was coming off and this was still stuck on here, and that's why I switched over. I was able to lift it up, so I successfully was able to get this plastic off, and it should look clear like this. Okay, like I mentioned, if you still have adhesive on here, you're just gonna wipe it down with some alcohol wipe. Now, if you can peel it off using the pry tool you have, that's great. That's amazing. Save you some time. Put this to the side, and I'm trying to get this in one piece. Luckily, I still have some fingertip. If you don't, spudger would work fine. Alright, it looks like everything was removed. There's no signs of glue on here. Just a little on this side. Now, once you have that glue removed, wipe it down a little. Just so the adhesive can stick on there strong enough. Now, once we have all of this taken care of, now comes the last part. The last step. Try to get some of this off. Trying to explain this as you can, best as I can. Now, when you have both pairs, one pair is going to look like this. This is for the charging port side. So whichever side it's on, make sure you get the right part on there. Like again, so since my charging port is on here, it should sit just enough like that. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there you go, just enough to have a space for the charging port. So Once we figured that out, all you have to do is just peel off the adhesive. If you don't, again, if you don't have adhesive, add it on there. Just, I would recommend you do the charging port side first, so that way you have an exact fit. Press on there for about 10 seconds, so that way the adhesive sticks on. Make sure you get the top. Looks like it's good. Next side. And don't forget to line these up too. These holes are for the, so you won't move. So make sure you line them up. Now if you don't know which way you should go, it should be, I got one, I just got two, so it should go like this. I got my 2 dots here, which should match up to that 1 dot on this side and the 1 dot on that side. And try to get good vision. I'm trying to get a camera view. There we go. And get it on there. Whoa, missed this side. One side is in. And try to get the other side. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna switch this around. And it should be a perfect fit. Once everything, just whenever everything sets up, just press it in 10 seconds again. You might have a little bit of trouble getting the I guess the holes lined up. What you can do is just stretch it up a little bit, enough pressure to where it actually fits in perfectly, and it should just sit well. Once you have a good, I guess once you have your ear pads sitting on there properly, you should see no space between. If it's a little bit lifted, meaning that it's not inserted properly with those grips on there. Since the adhesive is fairly new, not to worry, you're not gonna mess anything up. And as you can see, everything is good. No space, no residue sticking out or anything like that. So in this case, we're good to go. And just like that, we're finished with our repairs, and we have new Beats again. Now if you found this video helpful, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, shoot away in the comment section. Yeah, thanks for watching. You have a good one.